Hello everyone, we are at Garber Field where UMass just defeated Siena 14-7 in an exhibition match here today. And so Nick, what are some of your thoughts on what happened out there?
Well, I guess the first thing we were really looking for was to see who would start in goal, you know, because it was a decision you had to figure out, do you want Hugh out there because he's a junior, you want the younger freshman, Zach Oliveri out there, and they went with Oliveri for the first 3 quarters. And I don't know about you, but I thought he played pretty well out there. He only gave up 7 goals against one of the better goal-scoring teams in the country, so I'd say that's a good outlook on the season.
And one of the other things we saw was Will Manny and Kyle Smith performing.
Get used to it.
Doing what they do out there. 1 from 9 or 9 from 1. That's something you're going to hear a lot this year, and they both played pretty well out there today.
Yeah, I mean, you got 5 just from Kyle Smith alone, so I mean, you really got to expect some of those seniors to really step it up for them. You know, you look at the Will Manny's, Kyle Smith, Colin Fleming had a couple goals, so although they lost a few seniors last year, I think you're going to see a lot of the experienced players stepping up and taking over those leadership roles.
All right, so next week they have their first game against Army.
Yeah. Here
at Garber Field, and you know, if today showed us anything about what's going to happen in that game, it looks like Oliveri is the leading or the front runner right now for time and goal in that game. You know, we'll see what happens during this week.
Yeah.
So what are some of your thoughts on that game?
Well, I'll tell you what though, if Oliveri plays like he did in the 3rd quarter, he only gave up 1 goal. The defense really tightened up and made it tough on Siena to get some good opportunities. I mean, if that happens, I think UMass is going to be really good. I mean, we saw what this team did in the regular season last year. I mean, you can't help but think UMass is going to go out there and look good at home.
Yeah, that was one of the things, you know, early on, Siena they got off to a pretty good start today. You know, Oliveri looked a little shaky there early, but, you know, that's understandable for a freshman playing for the first time. But, you know, he really settled in, and in that second half, they only allowed 1 goal for Siena as a team. So they really clamped down on defense and performed well there in the second half.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's Will Manny's senior year. I think you're going to expect big things out of him, and as long as he's out there scoring goals, it's going to be hard to pick against UMass in any game this year. So that's just how I feel.
Absolutely. So here at Garber Field, I'm Cameron McDonough alongside Nick Canelas, and have a good weekend.
Ta-ta for now.